intense. Hey everybody. I'm checking out this Cocteau Twins live concert. I haven't heard it, but might get ultra 80s in a second. That's okay though. This sun is super awesome. Here's an alignment, 6-planet alignment today. Okay. Do you see that? It's sorry, because it does this thing with the frequencies. Ooh, see, that's awesome. That's She's like 4 guitar players. 4 guitar players on stage. Oh. That's beautiful. Ooh. This is old school. Whoa. There's a lot going on here. Wow. Whoa. Super awesome. This is a little too... This isn't as fun as I wanted it to be. Oh. Oh. I like that song. I wonder, it's probably because of the copyright. Sorry, I want to find something a little bit more actual instead of. Oh. Oh, whoa. Oh, dear. Okay. Interesting. That matches the symbolism in the King Tut Cliff. The sun. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that is beautiful. Oh. I love this one. Super awesome. That is beautiful. Wow. Wow. Oh my God. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Oops. Whoa. It's super awesome. I think this is my favorite song from the album. Yeah, certainly. Oops. Come on now. Thank you. Oh, wow. My goodness. My goodness, this is... Oops. Come on, silly phone. You know how to do this. Oh, wow. Isn't that gorgeous? Lord. What that is. Even if it was fake, I'm thankful that someone's putting it out there. It's beautiful. Ye of little imagination, eh? And your name is Cosmic Findings? Come on. But actually, I think, I mean, this is a camera that's 24/7. You know, it's streaming. I don't think it's fake. I think that it's the lens that lets us see things. Yeah. The next one. Hell yeah. Because I actually caught this sun, I think, last year. And we're at the galactic alignment. This is the big deal. This is the big deal. Okay, it's the beginning of a new era. We're in the galactic alignment. We're entering into the primordial waters. There's a lot that's changing. This isn't business as usual. Well, don't lose faith. Don't lose hope. I'm here to tell you that this world is going to get an ass whooping, and I'm here to do it. In a proverbial sense, if it requires it. But we haven't been abandoned by God. Don't lose faith. Don't lose faith. And I mean it. My daughter's been kidnapped. She's being held. I mean, it's no joke. I found out I'm Michael. I'm the Archangel Michael. It's what I've determined now, finally, after all these years and the investigation. Anyway, I know it doesn't sound like, what? Where'd that come from? I know. It's not something I can just throw out there, but it's true. I figured it out finally. And I'm going to be the one that prosecutes them in God's court, in this world. I am. What was it of? Tell me. It was positive, right? Or negative? What was your vision? I'll listen. You said everything? Then what happened? What did he mean by dangerous? Or what happened next? You still there? Well, what's your interpretation of it? Like when the vision was over, did you feel like you resolved something? Well, that's great. You know, we've entered into the light belt, so we've basically entered into the jurisdiction of the living waters. So the light is as living as it can get. It's alive, and well, if you don't mind me saying, I even have a picture. I wish I could access it right now, but I probably could. I prayed one night a couple years ago so hard. I cried so hard out my window. I mean, they were popping off my face, no joke. And a cloud formation, because I've been interacting with the sky intelligence for the last 5 years, and a cloud formation formed, and I could tell something looked like it was upside down. But well, anyway, when I looked at the footage, oh my gosh, that's a scarab. That's awesome. Look, that's a scarab beetle with the legs on the side and the butt, and then the anyway, that's awesome. When I looked at the footage, it looks like the face of Jesus, no joke. And I even have another image that shows like a man standing in a cloud, no joke. But when I zoom in on it, it shows that there's a digital underside to it. So my point is that I feel like we really do need to understand that the natural world, the living light, our conscious mind, our soul, like there's so many dimensions of existence that we even are not aware, we're not aware of it, but that are like living within the spaces that we live in. It's truly that there's more dimensions to reality than just this one. And so as far as like the religions goes, I've been turned off by them because I've found the fraud, the forgery of the truth in the Holy Scriptures has been forged and changed for political purposes. But it turns out it's all the stuff that we think that it is in our heart. All the truth that we think it is what I've found to be true. And so we're all complete. We're all connected to to our higher self as source. Each of us is already complete. And no one wants to teach us that. But it's real important because it's through that connection to source that our instincts are triggered. And when we learn to listen to them, we literally get the guidance by God. And I'm a testimony to it. That's correct. It's called the Ka. That's why I told you I'm the woman in Revelation, and Michael is the archangel that battles the demons in heaven. That's my Ka, my Ka'el, the Lord of my spirit. And it's no joke though. I've got seals on my arms. My daughter and I are the servants from Isaiah 53. We're also the two witnesses. So the Bible story is actually serving the purpose of the end times. My story lays on top of it in another layer of truth. Our story is what's going to break the current world's camel's back. I'm here to prosecute it and to change the situation for all of us, to improve it for all of us. And that's what I'm here to do. And my daughter is still concealed. I've got to find her. But she's Christ. I have the genetic strand that they stole and have profited over $1 trillion in unjust enrichment from their experimentation and research and stuff. And it's a big story. But for the moment, I'd rather just send you some positive energy and let you know we're going to be all right. We're going to be just fine. As long as you just stay true to yourself, be a good person, don't hurt anybody, tell the truth, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. We're all going to get connections. We're all gonna see this, and this, as the story breaks, which is what I'm putting this evidence together for, this natural world that is all communicating to us, but it's all love, and there's no such thing as evil. It's broken love. So just focus on the beautiful world around you and the love that you have in your heart, being a good person, and you're gonna be fine. Beautiful. Thank you. And I appreciate that. This world, we're all full of, all of us. There's, other than the people that are at the top, we're all being exploited and extorted, and it's just bad. Well, so here's the thing about that. It's like, it's part of God's plan. And what's that for? Well, because God is proving that God exists. And it's this when the story breaks again, I don't have the ability to maybe market my story as best as I could, but when it breaks it and everyone gets it, it's such a beautiful story. Proof, and the proof of it. So the paradise is right around the corner. It's around the corner. All I can say is hang in there. Having pain reminds us that we're still have a soul. I'd rather feel than not feel. I'd rather feel too much than not feel at all, that's for sure. But yeah, there really is no devil. It's God, or the absence of God. And in the absence of God, in the absence of light, in the absence of love, is this saunter through the darkness, which we're just finishing up. The orbit, this is the beginning of a new orbit. These depictions like that I've found in the sky match things on the walls of Egypt. So this is the time. This is exactly the period, the times that were spoken about, and it's exactly correct. And we all deserve to receive the gift that God created us and the universe for love. God created the universe for love. And we have, and the only way that God can experience it is through being within us. So that's what I try to do. I try to invite God to join with me when I taste the flavors or smell the roses or view something beautiful. I invite God the God that's already right here with me, my sidekick, to see how beautiful it is and share it with me. That's trying to give it back, the experience that God gave to me. And it's the reciprocating beauty. It's just wonderful. It's so beautiful. That is so beautiful. Oh my gosh. I love these two beams right here. Oh. Was he trying to show you that the video games are evil and they need to go away? Yeah, these ones right here. I love them. And the ones up. And see how it's got like the gold on the side? That's like a scarab beetle from Egypt. I've got other footages of that. It's just amazing. And this it looks like an eyeball. If you look at it, it's like the eyeball of Ra. The pink and the white in the middle. So awesome. And that. So peaceful, my God. And the thing is that everything is made to work with like everything is in harmony. We've got the best planet. It's such an insult when I hear them talking about anything about like colonizing Mars. It's like, you guys, we don't even have our own planet situated. What are you guys rushing for? I'll tell you why they're rushing. It's because they know that there's other species. They know that they must be in contact with other species. So now they think they're in a race with them. Fucking Canucks, I tell you. Come on already. We're gonna get our Earth situated, and that's when they're actually gonna show up. I guarantee that in my previous lifetimes, that's why I'm here to do this. This is what God has actually shown me. To find the information. God's had to knock on my door every day going, hello, Allison, this is the truth. And it's true. I'm at the point of acceptance. And it's the most beautiful story ever. I'm so flattered and so honored. And it's my determination. My daughter is being concealed right now. I'm gonna save all the babies. This world has gone mad, but the point is that the world has gone mad. They're possessed by demons. We got to help them out of it. I know that doesn't make any sense to the self that sees bad guys and goes, well, no, don't help them. You got to get rid of them. Sure, but you can't really get rid of anything that's in creation. You can't. You can only. That's why you're not supposed to break it in the first place. So the only thing we can do is heal it. That's the only way to deal with demonic energy, is to heal it. Which is why you got to take power away from it and demonstrate to it love, to overtake the emptiness. And it doesn't mean everybody makes it, but it's the plan. If we unify as a world, all of us, celebrate all of us as a world for like 3 days, culturally, we join in a spectacle of a celebration and pray together at the end of it, holding hands in each of our regions, connected literally. I am led to believe that this is what will cause our energy to increase simultaneously in conjunction with the world, the earth, the planet, the resonance energy. And most likely even those like pyramids, what we just found underneath the pyramids, I guarantee it's got something to do with that. And we can enter the gates, all of us. That's how we all get in. But the world leaders need to back off. They need to hand over the keys, and they know about me. They know about me. They're trying to keep me sequestered because they've been profiting off of our energy and our connection. They've been researching quantum entanglement and all this other stuff. They're so fired. It's not even funny. That's funny looking. Wow. Sorry. Beautiful. Met me was bad, but I was in awe. But if you want, I can tell the story, like the 100 monkeys experiment, huh? Well, why don't we look at the beautiful sun? No, just because we don't want to call on any energy. It's exactly what it. Oh, I love this song. Yeah. We're going to think positive energy. We're going to manifest paradise on earth. We don't want to go to heaven. That's what they want to convince us to think, so that we can detach from our connection to earth. No, we want heaven on earth. That's what. Yeah. The orbs are here to help, and that's why I've been named Apollyon, Gadon, the arm of Gadon, leader of the locusts. That's the orbs. So, God's army is here. And I've already found them. They're off the coast of Chile. They're off the coasts. And that Bugar sphere that's been in our possession since March, that's to show us. They're so benevolent. It's so cute. So awesome. Oh, the way it just looks like it melts into the horizon. What? Your name is Brody XD? What do you mean by a bad name? What'd you say that for? Oh, Bro Die XD? I don't know what I mean. That's cool. Oh, well, look, that guy just walked behind it. It's the lens that allows this projection. What did I determine it was called? It's like a proflection. It's a proflection. Ooh. Well, you could say Brodier. Add an accent mark. I like my sister Amy, but she says my name is Ami, and you have to put an accent. And her name is spelled Aime, and so she put the accent over her e's. So put an accent at your I. My name is Brodois. My name is Bro. That's funny. His name is Brodier. There's always solutions. There's always solutions. But the world has lost faith. The world doesn't even believe that God is coming. I mean, but God didn't abandon us, and this is what I've been shown. And I didn't have any previous studies before this. Yeah. B-Rod, I-A, so then just add S-O-U-S. You're like, so B-Rod, I-A, that's that Jesus word name, that Jesus name word, which is like, I is so us. So be the rod of, that is so us. Brodiasis, you could upgrade it. Yeah, no, God has been proving. I mean, the story is so awesome. I'm so excited for everyone when it's finally able to break, because it's going to bring so much clarity to everyone and relief. Because I've got the evidence. Yeah. I've got the authority that's higher than the Vatican. Proven. Yeah, I know. And that's why God gave it to me, because I need to put them in their place. I need to get the world's soldiers to recognize the proper use of martial law. But I don't have to be the one to knock down those walls. God's doing this. God's making the path straight. And but the first part is, I'm here. I'm the person that God has been refining through the persecution. The woman in Revelation. The servant of Isaiah. My arm's been sealed. I found the language of the light. I understand the translations. It's not something that anybody should just raise their hand for and say, so I wouldn't mess around. I wouldn't be bullshitting anybody. It's important to get the word out there, to get this conversation started. Even if it's under the premise of rumor or gossip, it's like, well, whatever it takes. They've got me sequestered in silence, so they're hoping that they can accomplish getting rid of me before the world finds out about it. But God won't let that happen. This is part of the story, because the people come together to get this done. We're heroes of our own circumstance together. Yep, that's what it is. So that's why I'm telling you guys. You can spread the word if you tell somebody. Put it on some, I'm just saying, get the conversation started, because it's going to be the greatest thing to see me audit them and their worldwide operations Well, I don't. My thought process when I heard that was like, I don't like it. Okay, first of all, I'm still in my current life. I don't want to talk about my next life. But the only reason why any spirit would ask you to contemplate your next life is potentially to bring to mind recognition of how to appreciate the one you have. That's ultimately what you need to be focusing on. That's the same. It's the same message across the board. It's like, why worry about Mars when we have planet Earth? Why our world is trying to create this separation stuff, and it's lame. We need to appreciate the world we've got, the life we've got, the body we've got. Doesn't matter what we want, if we think we're feminine, masculine. Doesn't matter if we want to fall in love with. It doesn't matter. None of that matters. We just need to love what we've got, what we were born with, what the earth is, what it gives us, the natural food that it grows, the animals, the beauty. That's all we have to do is appreciate the life we've been given. And just so don't let any spirit try to distract you. Yeah, exactly. So it's not now you. Yes, exactly. So you protect that life of yours like it's the Holy Grail. Oh no, nothing my life for me. Oh no, nothing's gonna put me in harm's way. Oh, I'm not gonna be risky, take chances where I could potentially die. No. The Egyptians believed you don't let death catch you. It's important that we don't let death catch us. We live a good life. We rule with an abundance for all people, and it's a loving thing. It's where knowledge comes from and stays. So yeah, we love our life, and it's because we respect the fact that they are eternal. We live eternally. So even if you like somebody that gets killed, if someone thinks they take out their enemy, they just got a pissed off ghost. You can't ever do that. You can't. It's just the truth. So life is a beautiful thing. Yeah. Well, crosses aren't. The thing with the cross is actually it's kind of actually been defiled. Christ was slaughtered on a cross. They marketed that, manipulated that story for the false idol, and the four corners of the world. Those are the four Abrahamic religions that all believe the same fraudulent, forged story. So just so you know, a cross doesn't really mean much unless it means something to you. I'm not saying it doesn't mean anything. I'm just saying it's not like it's a symbol that can exorcise demons. I think that's it's, well, whoever's going to exorcise demons is going to use whatever they got, and it's all got to do with the person's energy. So anyway, I don't want to get into another story, but what was on a tree? The slaughtering of Jesus? I don't know. They make it seem like they posted him up. This is something they did to people all the time back then. The tree or the cross? Well, so let me ask you a question. Do you have a feeling of like, do you sense an energy that follows you? Do you feel like you've got an energy that follows you, like an evil one or something? Because like I said, there's no such thing as evil. And I know that that's hard to believe because there's people that have seen real motherfucking evil, and I know. But my point is that in a technical physics, love is the force that creates light, and light is the repercussion of love, the force of wanting to live, the I am. And so then there's the absence of it. Absence of love is what breaks it. So when you're not given the love you're supposed to get as a child, because God gives you to your mother, and your mother's supposed to be nurturing you, not serving a husband. And so the world has been situated improperly. People aren't getting love. People are getting neglected, harmed, rejected, etc., abused. And that breaks love, and that's what turns people into psychopaths. Violence against their love. So evil doesn't exist. But there is angry and broken spirits for sure. But just so you know, love heals everything. We're talking it all. It's just the truth. And God did all of this to prove to us that God exists. because that's what it's all been about. This has all been about God proving God exists, and that's why what my story falling on top of the layer in the Bible proves. It proves that God is proving that God exists and that God is conscious, and that the times are the sets of time are issued from beginning to end at the same time. And right now, as of yesterday, it's actually been the last couple of weeks. Excuse me, God's been bringing me to this understanding that God even creates soulmates. And that's a whole nother piece of the story that I'm not even prepared to get into. But boy, am I excited about the potential. But the reality of that is just so beautiful. Wow. Yeah. So God didn't abandon us, just so you know. We've never been abandoned by God, even though this world has tried to make us feel that way. Well, it's because man's been trying to be God, and that's not the way it goes. Not the way it goes. That is something else. Isn't that something else? Wow. Oh my God, I love it so much. Are you a female? Like, was it inside your body? No, absolutely. I actually had a few abortions, 3 to be exact. The third one I had, I told myself, I was like, you know what? This is not me killing a child. This is me postponing it. This is me postponing the spirit that is meant to be my child. And it's true, because God gives us those children. And my story involves, you're a male? Okay, so you and your girlfriend got pregnant. Well, it seems to me like you receive, that you receive visions, you receive these energies. So you're in tune with your spiritual side, and it communicates obviously readily to you. And so you know what it means. You're the one that's going to know exactly what it means. That's not to bow out. That's to say, that's to give you the reins back. You know exactly what it meant. And that's awesome that you have that still alive in you. Lots of people have lost it. So don't let anybody infiltrate it. Protect it. Protect it. Yeah, the religions of the world want you to believe there's a necessity for an interceder, like a priest or a pastor or a prophet. Nope. Matter of fact, that's absolutely incorrect. The only place you're going to get to God is through your center. That's where God talks to you. That's where you talk to God. And I'm here to share this with the world. The truth of how to find God right here. Right? God is alive, conscious, and love. Love. Powerful love. Love is truth. And so we've been going through the darkness. So we're entering into the living waters of the central sphere right now. That's what all this is about. It changes the way things happen in the atmosphere. And actually, I don't know if you've noticed it, but the Earth is slowing down. It's because we're entering into more of a viscous ether. But, just to simplify it, what I've found out is that it's all the good stuff, none of the bad stuff. So all the creepy stuff about in the Bible, no, that was put there by man who wanted to put it there for control and political purposes. But that's been forged. Even though my story falls on top of the layer and it proves that the Bible is actually true, but what they've done to it has been deface it. So I love that so much. That is so beautiful. Yeah. Chakras, meditation. I mean, you don't have to. I mean, I'm saying when you get good at it, I don't meditate as often as I used to. But my meditation is more like dance, stretch, stuff like that. But yeah, in other words, listening to God is just learning to listen to your instincts. And like, so for example, when you saw the vision of the girl in nature, and it obviously was reminiscent to you of the child that passed away before it was born, so you knew what it was talking to you about. And so what I just wanted to encourage you with is encouragement to trust your instincts. The sooner that all of us, any of us, every one of us, exercise our instincts to know how on point they are, to find out if they are good intel or not. God guides us, whether we realize it or not. God controls our we think we're in control. We think we decide what happens in our life. I've come to find out that's not true. That everything's already written already. We believe that we're the ones controlling it, and it's absolutely a fallacy. It's great news that God actually is in charge. It's great news. We're not supposed to be Atlas, with holding the world up on our shoulders. We're not. We're supposed to be enjoying this place. That's what it's so beautiful for. And I know that every single one of us are more than fine with just, like, if we all had just good enough, but every single person on the face of this planet had just, like, good enough, like running water, food, shelter. I mean, didn't have to worry about where to rest your head. Didn't have to worry about where food is coming from. They've taken away everything from all of us. There's indigenous populations that can't even grow their own rice and beans. Pisses me off. Well, I'm going to fix this problem, and that's what has always been destined to happen. That this has always been the game plan, and here it is. We deserve to receive the gift that God gave us of this planet and of life. And now, having been through the darkness, we know what the fruit of evil tastes like, and we're about to learn what the fruit of good tastes like, so that we can be those who consume the fruit from the tree of life. And that's the truth. It's the only way that you can teach someone how to appreciate the good is when they've taken themselves down to the brink of near despair. And that's just the reason why it's been done this way. But it serves a purpose. It certainly serves a purpose, yeah. Hey, Jay. Yes, we are the second coming of Jesus. We are. We've got it inside of us. The children of God. We need to know that God didn't abandon us, but God does not require us to worship a false idol. God does not require us to sacrifice anything. God does not require us to be obedient and creepy and weird, follow any weird rules. Doesn't require any of that. That's piety. God doesn't expect us to find Bibles and learn how to read Hebrew or Greek. That's not the way God would do it. That's the way a deceiver would do it. Yeah, well, just remember when you see the devil, he probably looks like a scary guy, and people don't smile at him very often. I'd throw him a smile and eyes of understanding. Like those where the monsters, what is that? Where the wild things play, So I've been interacting with the living light, and it looks like a creature with the capability of morphing into anything scary looking, right? Well, I tell it, I don't want that. You're not allowed to show me your fangs and ugly stuff. I want to smile. And it does it. It's either in my brain that it's doing it, right? Whatever it is, it changes this scenario visually. And so there it is. If you see a devil, tell him how handsome he is. Oh, well, then I don't, yeah, you gotta not have that guy in your images. You gotta get rid of that guy. What are you doing having those guys in your visions? You can't invite this guy. You gotta accept what I just told you. It doesn't exist. That's how you get rid of him. He doesn't exist. He's a fabrication of your imagination. So then you go, oh, okay, well, that's awesome. He won't ever show up again. Right? So you really are driving your conscious reality on many levels. And I don't tolerate spirits of negativity. I don't tolerate any kind of ghost fuckery. And trust me, I'm surrounded by it. I don't fuck around. I put them in their place. And so far so good. So far so good. You know, and I don't know if it's because of, you know, I have the divine strand. I am Michael, the archangel. I wouldn't say I can't see you. I wouldn't acknowledge it. I wouldn't acknowledge it. Or I would look directly at it and I would turn it into something prettier. I would almost force myself onto it, like, you're going to be better. You're going to be happy. You're going to be sad. You're going to be pleasant. You're going to feel better. See, and here's one of the things. You know, one of the other things that this world has taught everyone to try to teach their children is to, like, be independent, you know, like, you know, help yourself, fix yourself first, and all this weird stuff. No. The truth of the matter is that there's blockages that all of us come up against in our lives, like that, you know, we got to get past them and stuff. We can't eliminate our own blockages. Somebody needs to want us to feel healed. We need to promote wanting others to feel better. That's how we get our blockages removed. When somebody wants you to feel free of the oppression or the negative energies or the spirits. So I'm sending you that right now. I'm sending you my healed energy to you to heal your vicinity, your spiritual mind, your inner heart murmurs, and your life circumstance. And I send you positive abundance for you to see the opportunities so readily available could have sworn that it... There you go. That's what I knew. I knew it did it. Super awesome. Oh, wow. Wow. Yeah? That's awesome. I know I've got to get some kind of quality device. I'm just throwing it together. That's awesome. You should definitely. I think your white name, your white name. Yes. Yeah, exactly. You can name your Buddha now. You are who you say you are. And the thing is, the world needs freedom from this oppression, this money-making system, to love. Yeah. I am, yes. Exactly. That scripture, Exodus, that says, I am has sent me to you. It's the person talking to themselves in the mirror. I'm pointing up, has sent me, that's pointing in the mirror, to you, pointing back at myself. I am has sent me to you. That's what I do when I go in the mirror and I interface. I am up, sent me, you in the mirror, to you, pointing at me. We're here together. Our connection with Source is complete. The one who was but is not but will be. This is our trifecta aspect of self and growth and past and stuff like that. What? No, it's a cult. Am I a cult? No, dear. No, but I know how to express truth. Hello, Estrella. Yes. Always the truth. Rational truth too, right? Because people that are cults and stuff like that, those guys want to take advantage of you for something. That's the system at large. alters the system at large. Yeah, exactly. 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 Even the testimony allows you to say, in my belief, I swear that this is true as my belief. So. But I think that the legal system is screwed. I mean, the whole system, we're fixing it. The whole thing needs an overhaul. But the law has just been so used against us. It's not even funny. But I'm not kidding around, though. I'm serious. My child is being held hostage, and I'm been put through God's persecution and led to find the knowledge of who I am, because that's what's necessary. And my story's about to break. So I don't know exactly when or how, but I just do know that it will. So, because I want the people to have hope and not lose hope. It's easily lost, and it breaks my heart. Just a little bit of hope is all it takes to keep people. I mean, all it takes is such a little bit of love, a little bit of kindness, a little bit of understanding, a little bit of compassion. A little bit goes a long way. And the world needs it right now, and we're going to get that, says me. And the fact that once people find out about it and see my proof, so it can be known information that God has appointed me, so people can stop convincing themselves that God doesn't exist or anything, and they can start imagining the realities that it opens the doors to. I know, but I've been going through this prosecution now for these 8 years. I've had to come to this comfort level, and it's a long story, but